What's up, guys? I hope you can hear me. Let me know. Welcome to Freeman Finance and Crypto, guys. This is our first live stream, Fridays with Freeman. Let me know down in the comments if you can hear me, guys. But I want to start off, and guys, I want these to be a little more personal videos. This is going to be different than my recorded videos where I never go off of a script, right, guys? But I'm not too much planned. I just want to kind of go over what's going on with crypto. As we can see here, we had a big dip in BTC and what's going on with the rest of the market and how I kind of think it's going to turn around and when that's going to be. And if there's any cryptos you want me to look at, just drop them down in the comments and will take a look at them. But guys, let me see. Give me just a second. Okay. Sound is okay. Dave, so much pain. Make it stop. It'll stop. It'll stop soon. But what's going on in the market is obviously unemployment this morning. The numbers for that is up to 4.3%. All right. So that is not good. But what is that gonna make happen? And that is going to make the Fed cut interest rates. When I looked at this yesterday, it was more probable, about 75% probability, that it would be cut 25 basis points. What is 25 basis points? That's 0.25%. But now it has changed to where it's more probable to be a 50 basis point cut, which is 0.5%. So if interest rates are 5.25, that would go down to 4.75. Why does this matter? Why does this matter? So crypto assets are risk on assets, right? This is not something like bonds or anything like that. And since this is riskier, people do not want to spend risky money or loan money. And when it is more expensive to borrow money, people don't tend to put it into risky assets, guys. So that is what's going on. But I think this will kind of be the Fed swooping in to the rescue to try to save the day. But let's see what the comments say. Hello from India. Hello. Audio check. Nice. Miggles, my God. This is not pain. This is gain. It's kind of like working out, right? If there's no pain, there's no gain. But yeah, so let's take a look at Bitcoin, right? Because everything follows the granddaddy of them all. But even this little bit of pain, I mean, we're still in a bullish trend, guys. I mean, if we take a look at this, I mean, it still looks like a big ass bear flag or bull flag to me. I kind of caught myself off guard. I normally don't cuss in my videos, but it looks like a big flag to me that would break out somewhere around like 100,000 or something, you know? So I think macro wise, we look pretty good. Yeah. 94,000. So macro wise, we look really good, but Dave was talking about Miggles. Miggles, I think, is going to be one of the biggest meme coins on base, guys, not just on base, period. Like we see Brett is huge. And when we take a look at this, Miggles is being pushed really hard by Coinbase. Now, it's not Miggles directly being pushed by Coinbase, but it is Miggles, the NFT, being pushed by Coinbase, which in return will benefit Miggles. And I even thought about buying one of these NFTs and putting them as my profile picture. I don't know if I should do that or not, but there's a really cool one that has like a base hat and I don't know. But this is going to continue to be pushed by Coinbase and Coinbase Ventures because of their wallet. They've got Miggles integrated now to where it can be sent via text. So all the normies out there will be able to send Miggles. And when we take a look at the chart, yeah, the chart's down, but guys, it's not, it's not that bad to me. Like when we take a look at this, okay, it went up a bazillion %, you know, so let's take that. It went up about a 20x. And now from the high, if we take a look at that, it's currently down 73%, you know, and I can show you many times. Like, let's take a look at Pepe here, okay? And let's go. You see, I have charts back here. Oh, wow, I have it still saved on there. And if y'all can hear stuff in the background, guys, we had a big storm here, tear stuff down, and people are working on my fence. But you can see here, this is Pepe, $4 billion market cap, okay? And what happened? It went up 1,500%. We just seen Miggles went up 20x, 2,000%. And then it went down from the high, if we catch that wick right there, about 80%. So where Miggles is at currently, it's not even that much yet. It's at 75%. So I know it sucks. I know it's a lot of pain, guys, but it's not uncommon with meme coins. Imagine cheating Pepe back then when it happened like that, when it was like a less than a $50 million market cap, and now it's a $4 billion market cap. And I can tell you guys, I've done this all many times myself. I've made a lot of money in crypto, but I've also lost a lot of potential gains in crypto. I was a very, very early investor into Dogecoin, and I sold for a mere like $8 profit back in the day, guys. I didn't have any money. I still don't have a lot of money, but back then I really didn't have a lot of money. And that amount of, I bought like $170 worth of Dogecoin. And at one point it would have been worth like $75,000. And I've done that multiple times, even just as recent as like last year. I bought into, I forget what it was. If it was Arc Block, maybe like a year and a half ago. And I ended up buying it for like 15 cents, sold it at a loss for like 11 cents. And I could be off a few pennies here, guys. But the point of the story is that I lost conviction in it. I lost conviction. And that's a perfect segue to this. You have to ask yourself, has anything changed with the project? Guys, Crypto McKenzie made this. I know I've showed it to y'all, but I absolutely love it. So we've got to always remember if anything has changed with the project. And if the answer is no, then we have to maintain conviction, guys. So we have somebody asking about our favorite toad. And I'll tell you, man, Turbo is one of the coins that has meant the most to me in my little crypto journey. And with YouTube, you know, when I started YouTube about 7 months ago, I never thought, guys, we would be at over 6,000 subscribers. I never thought that, you know, anyone would care to listen to what I had to say. I've always loved crypto. I've loved teaching people. I teach at the local college here with something that has to do with my profession. But I never thought that, you know, it's very hard to get up in camera, right? I'm an ugly dude, right? You know, you don't want to get up in front of a camera. But once I did it and we started getting traction, guys, when I say that y'all mean the world to me, and it's really given me a passion and something that I just absolutely love. I'm not kidding. Like, I really am so grateful for y'all. But the Turbo as well was one that I bought in a long time ago, and then I bought more right before this pump. And something like this, with me doing the AMA with Turbo, I've met people on the Turbo team. Turbo has an amazing community, guys. I absolutely love the community with Turbo, and I do think it is like the #1 community in all of crypto. You know, I see polls all the time on X that are getting beat out by like, what's better, Flocky or Turbo? And Flocky is like 10 times the size of Turbo, but Turbo still whoops its butt on everything. But when we look at Turbo, you know, I made a video back here, guys, saying that it could potentially go down to this 0.003 level. And at the time, I got a little bit of hate of it because I was bearish, you know, but I was just being practical. But when we look at it, this is another example to answer Dave's question, you know, when he was talking about Miggles, because of the bleeding that's happening with Miggles, that we have seen big retracements before. When we take a look at this, currently it was down 70%, and now it is currently down about 52% from the all-time high. But look, even with Turbo's chart, guys, you can go back through the life of Turbo and see multiple times when the same thing happened. If we come right here, you come up here, it shot up an 8x on the money. And then what happened? It went down approximately 75%. Imagine somebody selling back here because it went down 70%, only for them to miss out on another 35x or so. I mean, we have to have convictions in these projects, guys. You know, and granted, if you ever lose conviction in a project, you know, I would recommend getting out of it. And as always, guys, none of this is ever financial advice. I'm Scott, slightly a degen and loves finance, but the overall crypto market is having trouble right now. When we look at the market cap of crypto, we peaked out around $2.5 trillion, and now we're currently at about $5.2 trillion. When we look at everything, when we look at the Bitcoin dominance, earlier in the month it was at 53%. This is going up. It is currently almost 56%. This is bad for altcoins, okay? This is not good. This is not what you want to see when it comes to an altcoin season, but I still think it's going to come. I really do. When we look at meme coins, the meme coin market is down from about $55 to $60 billion to now $42 billion. And if you take out all the little crappy coins, it's really around $35 billion. But like I say, whenever it comes to all of our meme coins, I really break these down into 3 tiers, guys. We have like Dogecoin is obviously the granddaddy of them all, okay? Dogecoin and then Shiba. Like I kind of put these in the tier 1 category. That's anything that's like 8 or 9 billion up in market cap. And then anything that's like 1 to 5 billion, and I kind of think Pepe is approaching that tier 1, but anything that's like 1 to 5 billion definitely falls into that tier 2 category. And then you have your tier 3s, okay? And that is like anything from, you know, MAGA, maybe we could say MAGA on up, okay? Now, I don't think MAGA will last that long. I think it'll have a big pump during the coming up election, and I'll have a video about election memes that I do think will do very good. We've seen a Kamala one on Solana recently do very good, but, excuse me, guys, but for like Turbo, Ponky's doing amazing. Oh my gosh, Ponky's down to 38 cents. Let's take a look at Ponky. If y'all don't know Ponky, he's a degenerate gambler on Solana. It had hit 70 cents, and now it is all the way down to 39 cents. That's really, really crazy if you ask me. I think that meme coins are really different in the sense that I do think they're the most honest of cryptos, right, guys? We see there's a lot of artificial intelligence cryptos that say, oh, we do AI, we render, we do this, we do that. But if you really take a deep look into them, they don't do any of that on chain. Like the only thing that does fully on chain AI is internet computer, okay? And I know my Kaspa guys an internet computer because of Jerry, but, and I'm sorry guys, that is extremely, extremely loud outside, but I will try to press on. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. But the meme coins are extremely, extremely honest. I mean, they tell you that they have no inherent value, and that's why we know and love them. My MAGA and Trump bags are looking awful right now. Dave, I think everything is looking awful right now, I'll be honest with you, except for Kaspa. Kaspa is really looking pretty strong. I mean, when we take a look at it, this has got to be like the best chart in all of crypto. I mean, oh my gosh, I absolutely love this chart, guys. Look at this. And it had a pretty good little sell-off right there, but there is no venture capitalist backing going on. Like this is a fair launch project, proof of work, and I have some very, very bullish price predictions on Kaspa and where I think Kaspa will go. I truly believe Kaspa can get to the market cap of Ethereum now. So if we take a look at it, the current crypto market cap is about $2.2 trillion. We're expecting it to get anywhere between 8, 12, 15 trillion. Those are, you know, 15 is more on the bullish side. But let's say we get to about $10 trillion. Let's just say $8 trillion, okay? That's a 4x from here. Ethereum will hit a $1 trillion market cap, I believe. And I'm not saying that Kaspa will hit that $1 trillion market cap today or anytime soon. But what it's going to do, Kaspa, I do believe, will be a top 5. I do believe Kaspa will take the spot of Solana. And when you take a look at it, this spot right here being at $70 billion will be anywhere between $280 billion and $350 billion. So $250 to $400 billion, depending on how this next bull market goes. That will really be huge. And when we take a look at it, if that gets to $400 billion, Kaspa is right now around $4 billion. That's 100x for Kaspa. That's an $18 Kaspa, guys. So that is absolutely crazy. But I do not think the bull market has started up. And if you really take a look at BTC, guys, we hit a new all-time high of 73,000. But if you really take into consider inflation, that has been 10-12%. We really barely even hit the previous all-time high. The previous all-time high was 69,000. If you do a 10-15% inflation, that would be like a $79,000 Bitcoin, and we didn't even hit that with inflation. So I don't think the people that think that the bull market has came and went, I do not think that's the case. But I do think it is going to be hard for a lot of the meme coins because the meme coin market is just extremely diluted, guys. Like when Dogecoin hit back in the day, it was really the only main one, and then you had Shiba come, but now there is crappy coins being launched every day. And even if they're low market cap, even if they're 2 million, 5 million, 100 or 200, $2 to $5 million market cap coins, that takes up liquidity for the overall crypto market cap and for meme coins. But I'm not worried about Turbo, guys. I think Turbo will do good. What I'm looking at is I'm just wanting to make sure that we don't make a lower low. If we continue to make a new high and a higher low, and then we can make a higher high, and then we can make a higher low, then I think we are good. But Turbo and Miggles and all of these are very important lessons for all of us to know, that you have to look at psychological levels, guys. These people look at psychological levels, because this right here, this 1 penny range, is a psychological level. It defeated Turbo for a little while. If we take a look at Miggles, Miggles got hit by the same exact thing. Miggles came up here. It actually made it a little bit above 10 cents, but it's the same thing, just that psychological level. When it came to 10 cents, that's where the sell-off was. It tried to take it multiple times, and we see this with all kinds of cryptos, guys. We see this all across the board. This is no different. We shouldn't expect it to be any different. Our new coin is nothing different. I do want to go into one more that people have been talking about lately. This is Bar. It's a new one. They've got like kind of this weird, interesting thing talking about the gold standard. They had this mystery deflation bonding curve. It's kind of interesting. Let me know in the comments if any of y'all have seen that, guys, and we will get into KRC20 in just a minute. But if we go in down to the lower time frame, this thing really did take off a lot, guys, and maybe it's kind of finding a home down here. I bought more of this yesterday. I haven't made a video about it yet, but I might in the near future. But yeah, maybe it'll find a home right here, consolidate. But this thing had a great day or two. I mean, if we take a look at this, seriously, holy cow, 85x. I would have loved to be riding that. I bought in late, actually, and then I've been dollar cost averaging into it. But guys, just remember, I'm just a dude on YouTube. I'm nothing special. I'm just a guy that loves to do financial research. In fact, someone in my comments asked me the other day, they said, "You still work a full-time job? Why do you work a full-time job?" And I'm like, man, not everybody retires off YouTube right away. I would love to. It is my dream. It is my dream to have a great full-time job. I have a great retirement account. I have a family. I have 2 children, one with disability, one nonverbal son with autism, and one son that talks way too much. But yeah, so I've got a lot of, people to take care of and a lot of stuff like that. And that's part of the reason I'm in crypto. But I always want to urge people, never invest more than you can afford to lose, guys. Like, the reason that people freak out when they see these dips is because it's your money, right? I mean, you are providing for a family. You are providing food on the table. You have bills to pay. When it comes to whales and institutional money, they can wait. They can take a short-term price drop. They can force the market down. They can force the market down to grab liquidity down here somewhere. But normal people can't. So normal people get scared and they sell into that, okay? But that is what I try to caution everyone on, though. Never invest more in crypto than you can comfortably afford to lose. My personal thing is that I have a 401k. I put 16% of my income in that. My company puts 9%, so that's a total of 25% for my retirement account. That is what's banking me to retire in everything. Everything I've done in crypto, I'm not counting on it to retire. I am merely using that as icing on the cake, and I'm hoping it'll be a pretty big cake. So some people are asking about, and y'all keep dropping the comments down, I really appreciate it. Some people are asking about KRC20. And yeah, KRC20. So yeah, so they want to look at gold. Let's take a look at gold. See, so I think whenever I was doing research into these, I seen gold. It's weird. Like, they have an allocation. They're kind of calling it a fair launch, but they do have an allocation for exchanges, if I remember correctly. And I really think that's good to have. Because the hardest thing, like we're seeing it with Turbo and stuff like that, is because when you don't have an allocation to give to exchanges, it's hard to get those listings, guys. They literally have to go buy it and stuff like that. So let's take a look at this. So yeah, they have 60% basically providing liquidity for decentralized and centralized exchanges. They advertise that the actual team gets nothing. 7% for marketing cost out of the gold funding wallet, 3% for developer cost. But yeah, I think KRC20 is going to be huge for the Kaspa network. I think that will really propel it to become the next Ethereum. It's like a Bitcoin and Ethereum had a baby, guys. What a beautiful baby Kaspa is. But I would always cautious everyone on trying to get the million X out of these and giving up your precious Kaspa for these. And guys, as always, please keep your crypto on cold storage wallet. Seriously, I don't care what you use. I don't care if you get a Tangent wallet. I don't care if you use OneKey, if you use Ledger. Just please keep everything on cold storage as always. But there is a lot of other projects on KRC20. If we take a look, there's one Casper. Let's take a look at this. Casper the Ghost, I think is pretty cool. I think this is kind of the best name. Let's see if they're still pretty active on X. Yeah, they're pretty active. I don't see a lot of like custom memes or anything like that, but yeah, I mean, I guess they're active. We got to be careful for these like falling out and them dying and stuff like that. I mean, you know, a lot of them will be quick money grabs. I'm not saying that's what that is at all, but there definitely will be a lot of those. And guys, next year, the Bitcoin event in Las Vegas, I will be attending this. Just about some of these passes, like some of them, the cheapest one doesn't even guarantee that you get into the actual hall where like Trump was talking and Michael Saylor was talking, and the more expensive ones do. Obviously, it is extremely, extremely expensive. Not everyone can afford this or justify it, but they have this industry pass. They have the well pass. I want to look up exactly what goes into the well pass, even though I am nothing like a well. I would like to go into it and meet some of the people because I do want to build relationships in this sector, and I think that's very important. And my goal at the end of the day is to bring all of you at Freeman Finance and Crypto and everyone in the Freeman and Finance family the absolute best information I can bring you. But guys, we've got to stay comfortable in this market. We've got to be comfortable being uncomfortable. It is very, very hard. Crypto is not for the faint of heart. Bitcoin at 63,000 right now. Ethereum barely hanging on to 3,000. I mean, it is not easy. Solana at 150. It can go to zero. I don't care. Unless you're holding it. I don't want to go to zero with you holding it. But when we look at my precious Kaspa, guys, that I love so near and dear, we are 25 was internet computer. We passed that up. Uniswap, flipped Uniswap, and now Pepe, guys. It has flipped Pepe. But guys, I just want to do a first live stream. I'm going to start doing these Fridays with Freeman. I love bringing all this content to y'all. Keep coming with the comments. What y'all want to see, think about it. Let me know down in the comments, and I will plan for it for the next one. Sorry, I've had guys doing fence work and all kinds of stuff, making a lot of ruckus out here. But guys, truly, from the bottom of my heart, I absolutely love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me. Thank y'all for everything y'all do, whether it's watching the videos, going to the merch shop, whether it's just anything, guys. I truly, truly love it all, and I appreciate it, and y'all truly are like family to me. Thank you all. Let me see.